Hello, we are live now. Welcome everyone to my channel. My name is Lalita Janette. I am with you on day 20 of my journey to speak whatever in my head in order to overcome the fear. And it's been 20 days. So tomorrow will be last day of these episodes. And I'm glad that I overcome the voice in my head that tried to stop me for so many times, that give myself a lot of reason that I don't need to do this. Actually, this voice is very strong for the first week, and after that it become less strong. It become insignificant. It just become that okay, I set my mind, I'm doing 21 day, I will finish it. And pretty much that. So I'm very surprised and glad by its results. Today I had a diving license test. So it really gave me a very strange feeling and great feeling, because it's been a long time that I have never been in like a test room. Yeah, since I was in universities like many years back. So it gave me a feeling of like, wow, kind of remember those feeling when I was student and have to go to the class and then have to do the exam. My God, I kind of feel very good though, because I was a very good student. So study is kind of my expertise. I like study. Not when I was young, not when I was student. Okay, I need to sit a little more comfortable. Not when I was young though. But when I was growing up, I like to learn, especially the thing that I'm interested. When I was young, I learned because I must do. I grew up in a family very traditional and society very conventional that taught me that education is everything. And I have just believed that if I could do well in school, I will be success in my life. And that is a good advice though. It's not the truth, I know now. But that is how I live. I was a girl who pretty much obey, listen to what adults and people taught me, and I really put my intentions. I never seen myself a very bright student when I was young. I was very average. But I get better and better. And when I finished uh, high school, I was in top 3. And when I was in university, I was also I was a top class student in engineering. So I get better at time. And the thing is, because I really believe that if I get a good grade, I will have a good life. Yeah, so that's what I did and follow. And I did have a good life in a conventional world. I got a job as an engineer. It's my first job in a very great company, oil and gas company, big company that paid really well, like paid the best among every others engineering job in my country, and yeah, I think in the world too. Some big American companies. So that advice actually pay off. Is nothing wrong with it. It's perfect. What's not perfect was that after 1 year of working in corporate job as an engineer, I didn't like it. That was some part of the pain. No one have told me what to do if I don't like my job. So I end up working in that company in that position for the next 10 years. Because I don't know what else to do. I invested too much. I not only have a bachelor degree in engineering, I have master degree in engineering, and then I also lucky unlucky I got a really high salary that make it difficult to quit the job. If I got low salary, maybe I could quit the job and try another career. So I kind of feel like I was stuck somewhere in the comfort and in the torture at the same time. So for a long time, I don't know what to do. So I keep doing what I did. And I cope with my stress with spending money, shopping. I remember my first month when I got my salary, I spent all my money in shopping because another part of me is I got really much suppressed because my dad is the guy who really um, smart about spending. So I have so many desire that was not fulfilled when I was young. And I was like, one day when I can make my own money, I would just buy everything that I wanted. And I did. Luckily that I have a good salary. So first month I spent everything shopping. And I think not just first month, maybe during the first year. I shop a lot of things. I have a lot of clothes that I don't know where to put, and I still feel I don't have enough. Really, this is so silly, and I know that many people have the same problem, because you know what? Enough is not about external thing. Enough it was something really much internal. Anyway, this is not a topic. So yes, I copied it with shopping, party, like weekend. I party like crazy. Friday, Saturday nights, hangover. I feel like it was the only way I could disconnect to the stress and pressure that I had at work, and also distract myself from unfulfilling life. And in some way, that lifestyle that I had to spend quite a money. So especially, in Thailand, many things are cheap, but not alcohol. Alcohol have a high tax. So you can imagine, it's like not a cheap thing to have this lifestyle. So I went to the club, hang out in a nice place, eat good food, and have a holiday. I must at the time. I feel like I really love travel. I have to go somewhere. If I'm not party like crazy in Bangkok, I would have to go to the beach, island, traveling, and then every year I had a trip abroad to see the world. And that is how I cope with stress from work. And 10 years have passed. So fast. No, so fast, not so fast. Anyway, long story short, I step out of my work and then I start to do another project in parallel in hoping that it will grow and one day I could step fully. And eventually, I quit the job and still the project is still not really fulfilling. And finally, and last call is I had a heart broken that is kind of waking me up, and in the middle of everything that I do, I just left. I just feel like it is not anymore what I want to do, and I don't know where to do anyway. I don't know how to navigate. I just so heartbroken. So at the time that when I starting to ask a question, what do I do now? What do I do next? And I went into another adventures that eventually I could really listen to my heart and do what I need to do, which is um, to become a writer, to express myself to words and sharing my story. So I had my novel written. One already finished, and now it's under the process of translate because I first wrote it in Thai and now I'm translating it into English. And the second book is on the process as well. Now it's about 30 to 40% progress. Um, yeah. Soon I would like to um, bring it out to the world. So if you're interested, you go in the link in description somewhere. You will be able to sign up to my newsletter and keep in touch until it's released. So long story short, I was a good girl who doesn't know myself, follow the norm, and now I step out of that zone, embrace who I truly am, what I really want, without the social norm that told me what to do. And this journey is, fuck yes, scary because you know I have many things have to many insecure that I have to fight against. Fight again. I really don't like the word this, but I have to overcome it. I like to write in English, and some people ask me why don't I like in Thai. That would be much easier for me. And the thing is, the word shows its own language. The story have its own preference to come out of me. When I write in Thai, I have one style, and when I write in English, I write another things. Which, if I try to explain this, I think it's because when I write in Thai, I kind of connect to my cultures, my condition, which is a big part of me that limited me in some way to express fully or even speak against some belief that as a Thai or even Asian people have in common, that today have no longer believe the same way anymore, and I would not be able to say it because when I speak in Thai I become a nice Thai girl. So I feel for that reason the word will not come to me in English, where I feel that I'm embraced the right to speak, and yeah, that perhaps so. But that become another insecure that I have to work with. Ability to express. I feel like the story that I have in myself is so big that I cannot take it out. It cannot come out of me through the limited of vocabularies that I have. So I need to expand my ability in this. But over time, at first I was like, why do I want to do this? Why God want me to do this? And I cannot understand, why couldn't I do something that I already good at? But then in this journey, I learned, that everyone have a gift. Even me, I'm not a native English speaker. I could not write perfectly English and a lot of grammar mistake. But I also have a talent. I least like that I am very good at structure the story. I see things in images and I have just imaginations, and I'm also very good at um, putting the scene to be very realistic. First of all, I write the story that happened to me, so by that is more easy to be realistic. But when you write, even something is real, you can still write it and make it unreal and sound unbelievable as well. So it's not even about is it real or not. It's about how to convey it. So I embrace that I have this gift actually, that I structure my novel. I have a writing group which is they recommend me about the TX structure, how to structure novel, and I listening to the kind of very introduction. I didn't read the book really, and I just understood it. I understood it, and I lay my book structure like nearly in 1 or 2 sitting, and it just come, and I just grabbed it, and I was just like nearly that I already know how I'm gonna structure my story, and nearly as this concept explaining what I did. It's come nearly like this. And so if you don't know, the act structure is like a common practice of many book and many Hollywood movie that prove to be success. So some sort like that. So yeah, I'm embracing all of me. I'm happy, and I would say when you find what you like to do, your passion, it doesn't mean it's gonna be super easy. It doesn't mean that it's nothing, you have to work on it. But there was something about working on it that's still challenging and still fun that they wanna do. Like, even though I have a lot of obstacle around the language, I just so fascinating, and I wanna learn, and I wanna deal with this complication thing. I want to deal with these challenges. It's not put me off. It's not like keep me stressful. Of course, it keep me stressful sometimes, but not so much anymore. At first, it's really much until last year. Then I have the something big happen, which is the book that I'm writing right now. Is a book. It's a story about this thing that totally changed how I feel, how I think. Part of it because of this event have taught me that I am my own parent. I didn't grow up in a beautiful full families, and a lot of struggle that I had is self-doubt, self-esteem, uh, self-abandon, self-rejection. And last year I've learned to become parents for myself, began a relationship with myself, and pretend as if I'm the young girl and I just walking with these girls every day. How do I teach this girl? How do I relate to this girl? And this parenting has changed everything. It's changed the relationship that I have with myself. It's changed the view that I see myself. Not every time I see myself in the light. Sometimes I drop into the shadows. But oftentimes now that I pick myself up, I encourage myself. I used to be very much discouraged when I put action on something, like for example do this live video, and I don't get the result that I want. I would give up. I would abandon the ideas. Now I just look at myself. Sometimes I listen to myself and I thought, wow, that's cool. That's good. Keep doing. It's great. So I think this a thing. If if we have a good relationship with ourselves, if we see ourselves great, there's nothing else needed. Because at the end is the one you heard a lot is your own voice. And if your own voice said, yeah, you come to the right way, keep going, I'm listening to you, I'm watching you, I see you, I think you're great. That is a great cheerleader in the whole world. And I believe that by you seeing yourself, then others will seeing you too. By accept yourself, others will accept you too. But even they're not, that's not a matter. Yeah, I think that is for today. Tomorrow gonna be last day, but not last day forever. It's the last day for this. Try and learn. So I'm glad I did it, and I'm glad to connect with you. See you tomorrow. Bye.